going back, you guys, one point of the game there, you guys are up 1-0. They're on the power play. Vasilevsky makes this big save on Huberdeau. Obviously, Vasi's Vasi, right? But in that moment, how much do you think it kind of helps the group and kind of gives them a little bit more energy in the game?
Well, it was clearly a huge save. It was weird that, the 1-0 goal is the one that kind of went in off shin pads and the whole thing, and especially after some of the chances the teams had. But when Calgary was leaning on us a little bit there, especially in the second, we needed him, and he delivered for us. So it's anytime you can hold that lead and he got us to the third period, and then things kind of went our way after that. But he was the guy that kept us in it.
Talk about a guy like Chernak gets rewarded by getting the goal tonight, but just this entire year with Mac being back, and he just seems so comfortable in his own.
Yeah, they've played well. Like I think we were a game below 500 in January, and I really liked the way we played. I mean, we were defending, we were playing well. We just couldn't put the puck in the net, and but I thought if we just kept that, it had to break at some point, and in February it has. Now the pucks are going in for us, and we're still defending, and so hence we've strung a few wins here together.
John Bergensen, it seemed like with anything resembling good luck, joined us homestand. He may have had 4 or 5 goals. He seems to be all over it in the offensive zone, but everything else he does well too.
Yeah, he's been great for us, and he's played everywhere in the lineup. And we've had him with Cirelli and Hagel of late, and he's, like you said, he's getting his chances. The poor kid, they haven't got in for him, but that's okay as long as they have tough assignments every night, and they have to play against on the Calgary line all night, and those are some pretty darn good hockey players to handle, and thought they did a really good job.
The process of holding that 1-goal lead going into the third period, how much of that is something that a group has to just kind of
Well, if you want to play in April, May, and June, you have to be able to hold on to those leads. And as I said, Calgary, give them credit, they pushed and pushed. But I really liked that first 8 to 10 minutes of the third, and we didn't really give them anything, and then we scored and made a little bit of a different game. But it was you have to. Every team's going to push, and you have to get out of it, and we got out of it tonight.
You guys talked a lot about how it's playing defense, but it's also not being taking what you get there too, and not being passive and still trying to score, add on to that.
I don't even know where to go with this. I don't even know. You're taking pictures, ripping on whoever didn't do this, and then you do that. All right, let's wrap this up. Yes, perfect. This would be great.
What did you see from them tonight in terms of, that tells you how they've been successful this year?
Well, they defend, so they don't give you anything. They actually, they can roll any line over the boards, and they're hard to play against. And so the thing with, and this is one game, and what much different game than the last time we went into Calgary, but there doesn't seem to be any holes, and so the goalie can play. They get defensemen that move the puck. They play an aggressive style, but when they're in the defensive zone, they just don't give you a whole ton. And so, we had those odd man rushes early that we could have done a little damage with, and we didn't, and then we couldn't get them again. So obviously they made some adjustment back there, but they're going to be a handful. There's no doubt. Yeah.
Just not allowing the game to come to you, not forcing things. You've mentioned that a few times here during this stream. To just kind of control the game that way rather than forcing the game. You know what I mean?
Well, again, once we've been getting the lead, we haven't been sitting on it, but we're not doing the high risk things to put it in jeopardy. If another team grinds us down and scores, well, good on them. But giving away the freebies has been something that was, really hurt us in the first half of the year. And like in this, last couple months, we've done a better job of limiting that, especially of late, especially on this streak. We've really limited that. And then when we have broken down, the goalie's been there. So it's kind of everything's gone together.